During the protests in Cincinnati last week, police arrested hundreds of demonstrators, many of whom officers say were violating city curfews ordered by Mayor John Cranley. But now 2 people are suing the city for violating their constitutional right to protest. WCPO 9 News reporter Pat LaFleur breaks down this case.
Hundreds have been detained following Cincinnati protests. Some say simply for exercising their constitutional right to protest. On the second night of demonstrations, officers locked up nearly 300 people.
A number of individuals just simply failing to comply with the curfew order. This curfew didn't happen just because everything was going great.
Mayor John Cranley issued the order earlier that day after police arrested nearly a dozen and reports emerged of vandalism following hours of peaceful protests.
This is not a joke, and if you get arrested, it won't be pleasant.
As WCPO 9 reported, some of those arrested said they waited outside for 10 hours to be processed without food or water, although the sheriff's office has denied those reports. It's the fear of being arrested during a protest that sits at the heart of a lawsuit filed in federal court against the city of Cincinnati. It argues the city's curfew violates demonstrators' right to peacefully protest. In the lawsuit, 2 plaintiffs say, quote, "The city of Cincinnati is unconstitutionally censoring, criminalizing, and punishing the free expression of protesters," and that, quote, "the mayor's curfew is an unconstitutional, content-based restriction on speech." Both plaintiffs said they had attended some protests in the city and had abided by the curfew. They wanted to continue past curfew, but didn't, for fear of being arrested.
We stand together!
In Westchester, trustees quickly passed a curfew too, after demonstrators announced they would head there to protest instead. But moments after that curfew was passed, Police Chief Joel Herzog said, "If this is a crowd that's calm, I'll be standing with them all night long." No one was arrested after that protest. The lawsuit against the city of Cincinnati is slated to be heard before the U.S. District Court. Reporting from downtown, Pat LaFleur, WCPO 9 News.
And a city spokesman told WCPO the administration could not comment on pending litigation. A representative from the mayor's office and the attorneys representing the plaintiffs did not immediately return our phone calls.